Let's talk today about how to win more gunfights. Now, one of my favorite things to do is spectate solos and really give you insight in real time as to what people are doing well or not doing well to win their gunfights. You know, when it comes down to solos and spectating solos, everything's a 50-50. So why are people getting clean kills? Why are people not getting clean kills? And as we're picking this up right here, you know, one of the biggest things to understand is winning 50-50s and getting clean kills and winning your gunfights comes down to three things. Anticipation, who can get the first shot off? Second, aim. You got to be hitting high damage areas, giving yourself a faster time to kill. Third, movement. Are you avoiding bullets? Are you taking less damage? Obviously has information right here, so he should go challenge, although he's in a tough spot because he doesn't have a long-range gun right here. So what he should do is quickly push up that left side and anticipate around that corner, kind of always keeping his crosshair centered. Not a bad play here with Deddy, though, using Deddy to his advantage. The one thing I will say, though, is, oh my gosh, no. Okay, he's able to get that kill. The one thing I will say is like slide canceling, right? Why is slide canceling so important there? He could have been on that guy even quicker. Senpai, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now he has the Marco. Look at... No, nothing you could do about that. That's just unfortunate. He even centered that really well. Here's this guy again. So it looks like we're going to pick up the Saul skin right here and go with him. And look, like I said, anticipation, aim, and movement are going to be your keys to success. And in solos, it's less important because while there is some third partying, you're not necessarily worrying about that as often. But as we get into duos, trios, and quads and start to want to split more, it becomes crucial because it allows us to stay in fights longer. If we're able to get that first clean kill, we can immediately challenge that second enemy, that teammate. Yep, good center right there. He's able to get that kill. We're immediately able to challenge that next teammate, which allows us to stay in that fight longer and even potentially challenge the third guy one straight ahead of you. Yep, he just missed that. I mean, that guy's literally right in front of you. I don't know what he was paying attention to. So who do we have here next? I mean, that's just kind of missing. This is hot and keep. This guy right here is going to go ahead and challenge the person that we're spectating right around the corner. Go ahead and center your crosshairs. Good job with the stead. Now we chase. Just don't get caught in a situation where you're caught in attack sprint. I think that's one of the biggest things a lot of you struggle with is getting caught in attack sprint when you shouldn't. When you're chasing somebody, you need to be ready around every corner. Hit your shots with the NZ. Guy gets away because he missed his shots. He hit shots okay, but notice the low damage areas. The other thing I'll say about winning gunfights that not a lot of you, not unfortunate, he just lost that because he didn't hit high damage areas, which let's go ahead and talk about that. A lot of you end up setting your crosshairs too low and you hit low damage areas first, right? Pay attention to where you're hitting shots. Are you hitting toes first? Are you hitting legs first? And the way I always explain this is if your first shot is a headshot and then the guy starts moving, then you can really hit anywhere you want to get that down and basically take advantage of a fast TTK because you've already hit the high damage areas. If you hit your leg shots first or right there, notice how he got caught in the attack sprint. Exactly like I said, he got caught with his crosshairs not out, which is why he ends up going down there. The other guy was kind of ready for him. The person we were spectating didn't get that first shot off. But going back, you know, if you hit toes first, this guy keeps flying in and keeps playing way too over-aggressive. Just chill, dude. If you hit toes first, then you have to figure out how to mix in a headshot while that guy is moving. It's much, much, much tougher. Sith, what's going on? It's good to see you. What is the best AR right now? NZ41. NZ41 is definitely the best AR at the moment, and it's currently June 29th. So if you're watching this a little bit later, it could have been nerfed, but as of right now, it is the best AR. And it's pretty much the best AR by a little bit of a long shot. I mean, it's just, when it comes to the balance of recoil control and, you know, and damage and range, like it really is by far and away the best. And when it comes to using meta guns, let's talk about one thing. Just a reminder, 3 meta SMGs right now, in my opinion, are the Blixen, the Marco, and the Armaguerra. When it comes down to using meta guns, I get that people like to use the LC-10 and the Modern Warfare MP5 and the OTS-9 and all those, but understand that you could be losing gunfights strictly because your gun's not as good as that person's, because the other person's gun has a faster time to kill. One right below, just anticipate this. Yep, hit your shots. Good shots right there. This guy still hasn't grabbed loadout. He's got 6 kills though. And another big thing is going to be acting on information. We've kind of covered a lot right here. Oh, he just completely missed him. He just completely missed him. Hostway, what's going on? It's good to see you. Are there any really effective ways to practice aim with Vanguard guns? Not with Vanguard guns unless you're going to play like Plunder or Clash or whatever game mode's out, right? We usually get a mix of like Caldera Plunder, Caldera Clash, and Rebirth. Yeah, Rebirth Plunder when it's out. We might be getting, who knows, Fortune's Keep Plunder in the future. I'm not really sure, but to your right. Yeah, you missed him. Notice right there, he anticipated, but he didn't actually check. So here's what I mean by that. That guy broke through the door. He actually turned and looked left first, but didn't actually confirm if somebody was there or not. It's a mistake I see a lot of you guys make, is you're starting to anticipate, you're starting to center much better, but you're not actually confirming whether somebody's there or not, or you're not actually expecting somebody to be there, meaning you anticipate well, and you think somebody's there, but you're not exactly ready to shoot, which one of the biggest things with anticipation is getting that first shot off. It's important to be able to get that first shot because of the fast TTK. That gives you a huge advantage, especially if you can get the first shot and make it a high damage area. Then you are in a much better position. A lot of you are struggling with both of those things. What's your favorite drop spot? Favorite drop spot right now is Winery, but when it comes to drop spots, it's really like Winery, Keep, and Town are kind of the three main ones. We have been landing Grotto, or kind of that little market area right by Grotto a little bit more. Loot there is a little bit tough, but we're trying it out there because that kind of puts you in a center location where you can rotate to anywhere. Big Fudge, what's going on? Hey, everything's good. Can't complain. We got 1 kill. We've got 14 other people still alive in this solos game. Not really doing much here. Notice the information on the minimap. We've got people. Look at all the red dots popping up, right? So when you hear shots being fired, one of the biggest tips that I can give you to win gunfights is use that information to your advantage. When you know that people are shooting around you and you see those pings on the minimap, go push that. The longer that you wait to act on information, the more it's going to change. So we need to act on that quickly while they're still in that general area. Good shots right there. I mean, doesn't really, yeah, now you're going to push. Now you're going to stim. I think this guy wants to be, yeah, I think he like wants to be a good player, and he's getting there, and he's, you know, oh, 2 people right there. Not anticipating at all. He won that gunfight. Holy smokes. You start to see people doing that, and you guys might be in this position where you're just trying to do a little bit too much. You know, stick to basics here. If you have the advantage on somebody, take advantage of that. What is going on? We're back up here. 7 kills. Yep. Good shots there. The other one to your left. Go challenge this guy immediately. Go challenge this guy immediately. Go push left. Play the high ground. He's got the Blix in here. He's got the UGM. Both great options. I haven't done a video on the UGM, but I will at some point. I mean, this guy's got to be over here somewhere. What controller do I use? I use a Razer Wolverine Tournament Edition. I like it a lot. It's a little bit different. If you are running a normal controller, I'd recommend Bumper Jump or Tactical Flip. That's going to allow you to, you know, keep your right thumb on the right stick and still allow you to slide cancel. Yeah, he almost lost that because of lack of anticipation. He thought that guy was going to be broken, and when he wasn't, then he got put in a bad spot. He got put in a weird spot. Yep, right in front of you. I'll go back to controller in a second. So if you're running a normal controller, Bumper, Jumper, Tactical Flip, that's going to allow you to slide cancel, slide around corners, drop shot, all that stuff, while keeping your thumb on the right stick. You know, if you have paddles, whether it's a Scuff, a Battle Beaver, or the Razer Wolverine Tournament Edition, just figure out what feels most comfortable. Know that your slide button and your jump button are the most important. He doesn't have the advantage here. If you're going to challenge, that's okay, but you better anticipate here and be ready, and you need to get that first shot. You need to create a window so that you can get it. But he's plated, so now he should be able to challenge right below here. I'd kind of push up a little bit and try to challenge from the edge of zone, but yeah, there you go. Good shots. Guy was trying to push up. Best SMG, just a reminder, Armaguerra, Marco, Blixen. Those 3. Okay, one right below him. Yeah, he's got the burst on. He's just not hitting shots, which is giving his enemy a window to get away. And I think that's something that happens with a lot of you guys trying to go for high kill games, is you're missing opportunities to get kills. He's got everybody flying on him, and he almost missed shots there. Why does he take so much damage there on a guy flying back in? Why does he take so much damage there? Sorry. It's just infuriating sometimes because he missed shots, and he didn't use movement. He was moving a little bit, but not as much as he could have been. And that's where, when it comes down to it, yes, I talk about movement and anticipation, but aim is the most important thing. Missed shots right there. That one little burst in the middle where he missed shots is why he doesn't get that kill. And those are wasted opportunities. Now, in solos, is it a big deal? No, he loses 1 kill. But understand bigger picture here. In duos, trios, and quads, that's the difference between you getting 3-stacked and you not getting 3-stacked, because enemies, especially players who aren't as good, enemies stack when they're in danger. So a lot of times, you know, when people ask, well, why don't teams stack on streamers. It's because we don't give them an opportunity to. I'm able to get the first down, right? So I get the first kill, and all of a sudden, enemy number 2 and enemy number 3 try to stack. Well, because I got the first kill clean, I'm already on top of enemy number 2 based on the information that I get. So that guy gets down and thirsted, then I get the last kill, and that's how I 1v3, or I farm that last guy, right? So I'm able to execute on the first guy, I get a clean kill, I get the information about where the other 2 are. As they're pushing to get closer together, I'm able to take out enemy number 2, and then I figure out what I want to do with enemy number 3. A lot of you are missing that first down and thirst. You're missing that first clean kill, which is why you're struggling, which is why teams stack you. Or you're not pushing, you're getting pushed. By the way, end game here, he's in a really good spot. He's got power position, he's got cover, he's moving. Why is he moving like a maniac here? Why is he moving so much? Well, it's going to make a sniper, it's going to make it harder for him to be hit by somebody with a sniper. He's making himself a harder target to hit. Just one thing to keep in mind, at any point in time in this game mode, you can get sniped. So you want to constantly be moving. You don't have to be rotating. You don't have to be pushing, but at least be moving around. At least be moving. Like right here, he's in a tough spot, but he's looking. He's looking to see what he can find. When did I start playing COD? I started playing, well, I played growing up. I played Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 and all those, but I stopped for a very long time, and then I picked it back up in April of 2020 with my friends, and then started creating content in September, and of course, now we're here today, just trying to help people get better Rebirth, or at Resurgence. I keep saying Rebirth. I need to get out of that habit, trying to help people get better Resurgence. That's Fortune's Keep and Rebirth Island. Does a kill get a ping on the minimap? Not in solos. In solos, it does when they are flying back in. So you get a kill on the minimap, and then as they're flying back in, you kind of get some insight into where they're moving. In duos, trios, and quads, absolutely. When you get a kill, it pings the rest of the teammates, so you know where those people are. If there's no red dot on the ping, it's a ghosted player. Now, yep, he's going to be able to go third party. This kind of knows exactly where they are. No, go push. It's a 1v1. You know exactly where this guy is. You don't need to be afraid of this situation. Keep your cover. He's right in the shack. He's right in the green shack, or he's right there, right? So he's right in there, that general area. Keep your cover, push early so that you don't have to fight with gas, and go challenge this guy. You're in a good spot. Go push now. Go push now. He's broken. Go push. You have a huge advantage here. You didn't have to. The other guy just stopped. So I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.